Grab your pots and pans, it's time to cook. Don't forget the spatula.
Moon in China, and to your point, he promoted Chinese communism as a teacher to his American students. So I think what this does, Governor, is it begs the question: is Tim Walz a national security risk?
Absolutely. I'm 100% convinced he's a national security risk. This man wants America to grow up and be more like China, which is the exact opposite of what our leaders should be doing. I have spent all of my time fighting China, and for 30 years I've been working in policy on protecting our food supply, and we've seen China not only manipulate our currency, steal our IP, treat us unfairly in trade agreements. They've also spied on us. They've come in and they're taking and buying our land. I have banned them purchasing land and doing state contracts in South Dakota. The rest of the country needs to realize and wake up that we do not want a leader like Tim Walz and Kamala Harris in the White House because of how they would undermine our national security. It's a big concern, and I hope we start talking about it a little bit more, that you have to have people in the White House that truly want to protect.
Pause. Can we talk about it? Let's talk about it. But before we get into the topic of today, how y'all feeling today? Hope everyone is having a good day. We got to laugh about some of these things, right? Because when you know the truth, it's kind of hard to it's kind of hard to get sidetracked or distracted or not being able to see, read in between the lines to see what's going on. Now, Tim Walz. This is a political topic, of course, but Tim Walz, what is it? The cap is real. Everybody drop a blue cap, right? For the capalots, for the capping marketing points or marketing schemes and schematics that's done by the Democratic Party. Drop a blue cap because there's a lot of capping going on. It's very captivating, right? Walz, you was a military, a veteran, you served in the war, but you never went to war. That's cool, right? But don't say that you went to war. You didn't go to war. You could have just said you was a veteran. You was in the academy, but you didn't go to war. But you wanna, add a little seasoning on it, make it nice, make it more marketable, more presentable. So you wanted to captivate and cap and lie and mislead and misinform, right? Your constituents and or your following in order to sway their mind. Do you know that we're in the informational age? Which means that the tactics that you used back then, people can just look up what you said, right? And if it's records or public records, we also can communicate with others, right? We can also communicate with others. And what that does is, hey, that allows an open line of communication is actually a check and balance system. Let me repeat. It is a check and balance system. So right now, the unchecked is being checked. Everything that's done in the dark have obviously made it to the internet, which is the light. So you can use this superpower, which is the internet, right, to expose the frivolous or to expose the disingenuous lies that's captivating the mass amount of people on today. All right, so the next point that I have is this too as well, right? National security risk. Tim Walz, are you a national security risk? This is why I say this, right? Y'all seen the video I put up and it stated that he went to China 30 times. I'm gonna put it back up on the screen. Boom. He went to China 30 times. He visited China. Not saying there's nothing wrong with traveling and having free will to travel, right? But is he compromised and or is maybe he can be an asset to China? Because you don't really know these political intentions, right? To me, politics are for hire. Just like the police or just like security or just like anything else, right? They're for hire. There are the lobbyists. There are the people that you go to if you want something passed and or fund them the money in order to see what's going on. So will he be a security clearance? Is that a problem? National security threat? That can be the case, right? Because you visit them too much. Why do you travel there 30 times? What businesses do you have there? And I don't even know if the people was to ask you, hey, why do you travel there? As far as integrity, truth, honor, respect, right? Duty. We don't believe that you would even tell the truth, because your sidekick, Kamala Harris, she's been caught in so many different lies. She don't want to go and answer real questions that the people have, not scripted questions. We talking about unscripted, raw, real questions. Treat her like you treat Trump, right? Highlight all his mistakes, but it's raw though, so it's real, rather than filtered, scripted. That's fake. Anyone can act. And another point of view that I had, Tim Walz's family, his entire family supports Trump. His entire family supports Trump. Now, some people might speculate to say, hey, this is AI generated. But if it is, it's extremely great marketing, right? Both sides are in the business of marketing. Some marketing schemes are horrible, right? Some aren't. You know, so look at it from a business analytical point of view to say, hey, how can you implement some of these tactics, or how can you highlight the mistakes to get some form of traction? So let me know your thoughts down below. I really want to know what you thought about this one. Smash that like button, tell a friend and tell a friend. This is the beginning, this is not the end. Another episode of the Healthy Discussion Show. Peace, blessing, we out.